Hey guys, this is Turok, and in this video I'm going to be reacting to a new trailer for a new Mega Man game. Now I haven't played much of Mega Man myself, but I've always wanted to get into the original ones because they have this platforming style that looks very appealing to me. Platforming games were the first thing I ever played. Super Mario Brothers is the first game I've ever played, as far as I can tell. I know there's a gray area there, but I can't remember exactly. I had received a hand-me-down of an Atari 2600 from my aunt and uncle, but I think I got Super Mario Brothers on the NES from my older siblings first. I've always been like, can't remember exactly the timeline, but I know I took to Super Mario Brothers right away. So I've really been into the platforming stuff very much. And Mega Man was just one I never got around to because I know some of the best ones were like on the NES and Super NES, I think. I did try one out a couple years ago on, I think it was on I emulated a Game Boy Advance one to try it out because it looked really cool. Some of these cooler, they had like this newer, edgier, more teen versions of Mega Man. I don't know if they were other ones or not. There's a lot of lore there, as I understand it, and I liked it a lot, but I don't know if I still have it. I'm just trying to think where my tablet is. I was playing it on a tablet, and so this is one of Capcom's oldest IPs, and I'm glad they're finding a way to keep it around. I'm hoping it's kind of a throwback to their old stuff. It seems like a lot of companies are realizing they got to stick to their old formulas. So like hopefully like with the new Resident Evil coming out next in February, that they're gonna do a bit more survival horror to some extent with Grace Ashcroft and their Devil May Cry, the last one. Wow, they still haven't made a new Devil May Cry though, have they? That was like 8 years ago, wasn't it? Dang. I hope that they'll do another one of those soon too. It seems like a lot of studios are just like thinking, don't change too much the formula, and that's one thing I'm seeing with Metroid Prime 4. It looks like it's just sticking to what it did before, and as far as the interface looking at, I like that with that game too. So, back to this, I hope that they can do some of that kind of just stick to what the ones that I always hear are the best Mega Man games. The original, I don't know how many there were that were in the 8-bit and 16-bit era. So let's get into this and see. Let's see. Is it recording? Okay, play. I mean, they can update like styles, make it what 2.5D and stuff like that, but oh, what is that? My camera's right in the way. I got a tall TV, so I can't see the middle of it very well. Some kind of vault. Is that a reference to something? I bet it is. Oh, he's locked in there in some kind of stasis. Oh yeah, he looks like the original. Awesome. I like that. Woo! Oh, that's right, they got lots of other robots. Okay, hell yeah. 2D style, side-scrolling. Let's go. Oh, goodness. Wait, is he transforming? Dual override, okay. Oh, it's not coming out till the year after. Okay. But it's gonna be on everything. Excellent. Sorry, I don't know any music. Is that? Okay. That looks pretty cool. Let's go again. So we got him. So we don't know anything about the enemies, though. I remember the other thing that sounded always cool is that you defeat certain enemies and you gain a weapon from them. That, like, unlike something like Zelda, where you gain certain items, you gain something from the enemy himself, and then you can use that as to gain an advantage over other enemies. And I think you could choose to some degree which enemy you would pursue early on, and then if you knew you couldn't win, you could try and beat another enemy and whatnot to then keep going on. I'm glad they had gameplay here, because like yesterday I was watching those other trailers. I watched 4 of the trailers yesterday, and only the Warhammer one really had a bit of gameplay. I think I have this sensation that when it comes to Western developers, they're highly focused on bringing a cinematic trailer, which I feel like was really almost like a novelty when it came, or like 15 years ago or so. Even going back 10 years with for me it seemed like the peak of that was like Witcher 3. But I really enjoy it. I always like to watch once in a while the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood trailer, which is 15 years ago it came out. And I like the cinematic stuff to get you into the theme of where you're going to be. But I think it's always good to add a little gameplay into it. And this one really, I think, has been the best balance of that. That Tomb Raider one wasn't bad either. When they had that one shot of her jumping away from that velociraptor looking thing, that was like probably the only hint at gameplay, but it was like, well, a little more of that every time so we know what's going on. And just mix and match that somehow. And I think the Resident Evil 9 trailer I just watched also did that well. You got some of the shots of Leon fighting and monsters and stuff. So yeah, keep doing it. Japan, your trailer folks really seem to know how to get that stuff together. Prote Man Whistle. Okay, I'll look that up sometime. When the world needed him most, he came back. Okay, yeah, so there's a lot of positive reaction for this. I'm happy for that. I subscribe to Capcom's channel so I can keep up on their content. So yeah, this was really nice. Again, I've never been, I don't know much about it, but I'm really hyped for it. I can feel, I'm just one of those people who's, I don't know if you call me empathetic or whatever, but I really can feel the hype from other people's like of this stuff, and I just have enough like osmosis knowledge of some stuff to see how some of these series like this and Devil May Cry and some other many other series that I never really played, and how much people are really excited for it. So I'm excited for you guys to get what you deserve in terms of content like this coming back, and I want to check this one out. So I'll add this there, and I'll have to try out some of the old ones sometime. So I can't say much more because I don't know any of the lore and stuff. So, but I hope anyone who's watched this, who's a Mega Man fan, is really happy, excited for this. And thanks for watching.